Called Brave Vesperia. Estelle came up with it for us.
Brave Vesperia, huh? Don't tell me you actually got Estelle to become a member.
No. It's just the three of us for now. I'm the boss, and then there's Yuri and Judith, too. What do you think? Pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. They actually let you be the boss.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her?
Really?
What? Is it...
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor.
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No. I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind...
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just...
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica.
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Dawn thinks Bellius will know something about that.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this belly.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of Brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know?
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Alta.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest.
Okay. What do you think Rita's gonna do?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me call?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss, it makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think...
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than...
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model forever. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take... For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our ability. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger, too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the... But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this Pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
Ugh, have it your way then.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever. I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a... He will get what he deserves.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bit.
Yeah. I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me.
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack. So I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What? You ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you...
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins from a...
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in them.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore?
Nah, just going on a walk.
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to...
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like...
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't. You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on,
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Ready to go?
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat.
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah,
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
you were going to investigate the aircraft. It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigation?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heli. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality.
This means we'll be able to travel together again.
Yeah, well, you know. Anyway, we were going to the harbor.
To be young again,
You got something you want to say?
Whoa!
To the harbor, then.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia. And if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Oh, Yoda!
Oh, it's you all.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our treaty of...
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were...
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kind of made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the friendship.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like...
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them.
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be...
I know, but I have no authority over the
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have...
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering this...
I was just on my way to Helio.
Ah, that is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiation...
I believe so too.
Master Yoder,
If you'll please excuse me.
against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my... Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at...
Yeah, that's her all right.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea!
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desi...
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just...
Huh, I guess those wanted posters...
Listen, I've got a job that would be just...
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the... As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at the...
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you met?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now.
Wait, Yuri, what about...
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my...
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't...
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as 2 guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford...
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem, and as long as I get to another port, once we arrive, I won't have any trouble.
Wow, she made...
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got...
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're...
I'll leave that to your imagination.
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have it. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to... Just let me know when you've made your prep... This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild affiliate.
I'm Tokunaga.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your... We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so...
What is the ship's car?
That's confidential and...
It's nothing we should be worried about.
Relax. All right. Go directly southwest from Torum. Nordopolica is at the eastern...
I hope you won't mind if I go over the Fiertia's control. You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, you won't be able to get onto land where there are cliffs. Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to keep her out of the shallows around island. You might be able to take her into some rivers, if they're deep enough. However, if there's a bridge spanning the river, you won't be able to take her under. We wouldn't want to clip off. And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy.
He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
It'll be nice if we don't run into them.
That's...
You're quite the pessimist for your age.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your help. Looks like we're gonna make it there on time.
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us there if we hadn't found an escort for the ship.
Leviathan's Claw, huh? That's a name I seem to be hearing.
Oh? They're the guild that's specializing in sales of Hopeland.
Oh, that explains this.
Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from... If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our...
Still, you can't help but wonder where those slime balls are getting their...
Indeed. Hopeland Blastia isn't exactly the easiest thing in...
You don't think... The Empire? No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising.
Ah, right on.
Everyone, be careful!
The world's spinning. I think I'm getting seasick.
Did that monster just say...
That voice sounds
Well, well, aren't you a chatty
Let's work together. I'm using this.
Dragon Sword!
That's an attack.
I'll blow you away!
Alright,
Who's next?
Holy man, come to me. First aid. Oh, really? Just grant us your favor. Nurse! Oh, flickering blaze burn! Fireball! Alright! Oh, sharpened rage! Run through that which blocks our future! Oh, power charge! Oh, flickering blaze burn!
future! Yeah, we're done! Finish that one!
You're true to your reputation.
I tell you, Brave Vesperia doesn't have any shame in working an old man, even while I'm looking for Apatheia and doing all sorts of other things.
Apatheia? Isn't that what you were looking for back in North?
That's right.
That's nothing but a fair. I researched it a while back, but eventually I realized that there's simply no way.
I'm well aware people think it's...
Why are you looking for?
Well, because the Don told me to.
It's still alive! Patty! Well, that...
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a monster?
What are you doing all the way out here? I was hunting for treasure when I fell into the ocean. But a nice monster...
Oh, I'm glad you didn't become part of a complete...
This is all well and good, but can we get the ship back?
Yeah, sure.
Ah!
So that wasn't all...
I've healed him, but he should still rest...
Well, this is a real problem. I don't suppose any of you...
I can do it!
Patty, you can't?
If you're gonna travel around the world, you'd better be able to...
Then I'd like to ask you to be in charge of...
You gotta be kidding.
Ah, of course. We've made much better time than I thought. We could even afford to make a side trip. I'll leave the course up to you.
With a ship, we can go practically...
Estelle, I know you want to look, but don't you think we have more important things to do?
Do you think?
I'll do what I want. Don't worry.
We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Then feel free to give me...
The fog's gotten awfully thick.
Yeah, it's creep...
Fog like this is usually a sign.
Knock it off!
Talk like that long enough and...
Hey, front! I mean...
We're going...
What is that? That's an old...
I think it's...
That's weird.
No way!
I don't know why, but the Ser...
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong?
You think... Ooh.
You... Why don't we go take... I love this.
What?
Well, we don't know what...
Are you planning?
All right, why don't...
That should be fine.
Okay. And who's the third person?
I'm not going.
Yuri, why don't you decide?
Gotcha.
We need to think about balance when splitting the party. Understand? The ship could also be attacked by monsters.